Hey, this will be a video chart on MMTC. I wanted to do this for a couple reasons. One, I did have some questions on it. It was pretty popular today down in the penny market. And the other reason is I feel like focusing on something bullish that happened in the market today. I could always do one of the disastrous S&P or NASDAQ charts, but there really wasn't too much green on the day, unless, of course, it was gold. But nice to see that the penny market was able to produce such a nice winner for people and with some solid liquidity trading. So the big boards may be taking a beating, but there's still some life down here in the pennies, so that's always an encouraging sign. So like I said, I want to focus on a bright spot here rather than kind of all the doom and gloom that you're starting to hear. So the first thing that I kind of got questions on was, what happened here? Is this something to panic about? And I would say this is just normal market activity. Let's remember that all of last week and even before that, you had people that were basically able to get shares from this point down as low as here. So when you focus in all this area here and you look at the amount of volume that happened during that phase, this was more than likely just profit taking. I mean, the price gets up above a penny, you would be stupid not to at least lock in some of your profits. So I would attribute this to simply just profit taking. If the support levels start to fail in the coming days, then maybe this was something more. But for the time being, and given how far it did close above its 200-day simple moving average, I would just attribute this to simply people being smart and locking in their profits. Obviously there's nothing wrong with that. The key event that happened today and the very bullish thing was this right here. Not only did the bulls, let me take a step back, this orange line here is the 200-day simple moving average, and not only did the bulls break above it, they absolutely demolished it and then closed well above it too. So there's just a nice sign of strength here by being able to break through this key moving average. And then on that same note, this will be the first key level of support. So if there is any sort of continued pullback, this will be the first area that we'll want to see hold strong as support. And then ideally, the lowest you would want to see it go would this be this level down here, which I want to change to green to represent support, and this is valued at 0.0024. And then really depending on your strategy, technically the price could come all the way down here to this purple line, and as long as it held, then the overall chart would still be bullish. Now before you call me crazy, and how can I say that? Well, let's think about it. If the price did drop all the way down here, hovering around before heading back up, we would have this set of lows here, we would have this set of lows down here, and then we would have another set down here. As you can see, each set of lows is higher than its previous ones. So what does that mean? That means we would have the ability to draw an uptrend line, and that's the name of the game. Now, if you're a day trader, then yeah, that would definitely violate your stop losses and you'd want to move on. But if you're in this for a longer term swing trade or in this for the overall kind of chart or story, then really the 50-day down here is as low as you could see it drop all the way down here and it would still remain bullish on the day. And I want to make a correction. I said these highs here were 0.0024. I actually meant they're 0.0048. So 0.0048 would be the ideal level, but down here at the 50-day 0.0028 is going to be where for the long-term players you can keep an eye on that. In terms of resistance levels, for argument's sake, we can call this high up here at 0.013 a little miniature resistance, but as far as I'm concerned, the chart's essentially in blue sky breakout territory. We can scrunch it up here and see that it's at highs that it hasn't seen for a long time. You could call probably 2 cents somewhat of a resistance, but for argument's sake, we'll call 0.013 a little resistance just because that's where the profit taking started today. But after that, it's essentially back in the blue sky territory. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook. And with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. It is all free. We've been making some good money together. So I'd encourage you to go to the website, sign up, and see what it's all about. One more time, this was MMTC. Thanks for listening.